Our legislators should also immediately review the PIA, Petroleum Industry Act, to remove all the things skewed against our communities, including giving oil companies the authority to determine who is the host community. That is clearly unacceptable. There are many other things that include 30% of profits of NNPC to go into searching for oil in frontier regions. That doesn't seem like we are thinking of making progress in the sector. We also are demanding the immediate release of the forensic audit of the NDAC publicly and a review of the laws governing that agency. We expect those coming to office to address in clear terms and prepare flood response mechanisms that are workable and that address issues that keep repeating across the Niger Delta and other parts of the country.
The negative impact of petroleum production on land, livelihood, have been a major contentious issue between local communities, oil companies, and government. In assessing the consequences of the region's environmental challenges, we must not gloss over the relative newness of environmental concerns. The point of fact is that for the government and industry, the driving force for early period of production into the 1990s was profit rather than environmental concerns. Hence, the primary focus was on oil revenue sharing between the three tiers of government. No conscious effort was made to value the enormous cost of oil and gas activities to the environment and communities.
Today, as I'm talking, the divestment he's talking about is affecting us seriously. They have gone into the river and taken over the ocean and partitioning the ocean as they partition Africa. How many of you are aware of the environmental dangers happening in the environment in the ocean and seas? I therefore call on you to inform all of you, but there is a great danger that is coming. Not ordinary what we talk about coastal water. It's going to be dangerous because I refer to it as oceanification. Call on the policy makers and the dreamers of our leadership. We need to be talking, and our talking needs to be put in action.
Whatever will happen, we must be prepared to take advantage of whatever happens. We cannot wait until when the action has finished. Then we'll begin to use sledgehammer to pry open the door. Our issues, articulate it, identify who and who should we engage. This is the time for engagement.
So how do we take advantage of the fuel subsidy removal to generate a national conversation on domestic demand for energy, renewable energy as well? The other issue as well, this is also tied not to divestment but also to artisanal oil refining. But now the fuel subsidy is going to be removed. We're still importing refined oil. What is next? How are we going to meet domestic demand?